Welcome to SajTech. Today we'll be discussing on how to locally produce a safety valve for your pressure tank, either steam boiler or air tank. In the absence of a ready-made safety valve, you can quickly fabricate one in your workshop. First of all, we have our three-quarter stainless round pipe. You can use any size depending on the pressure involved. If it is a large pressure, then you can get a bigger one than this. Then the second thing here, we have this nipple. This is a half-inch nipple because where the pressure valve will be tied to is carrying a half-inch socket. So thirdly, we have a metal ball, which will be the sealing that will seal the pressure from coming out. Then we have the spring that will load this to be in place whenever operation is going on. Then we have these nuts that will lock the second hands of the round pipe. Then we have these threaded bolts that will later be cut so that we can use it to load the spring depending on the pressure at which we want the safety valve to activate. So now this nipple will be welded to this side, one side of the pipe. Then these holes provided here are for the escape of the air or the steam whenever the safety valve got active. So now one of these will be welded to this side. Then the spring, the ball, metal ball will be inside like this, while the spring will press it down. You weld these nuts to the second side of the pipe. Then you now load it with this bolt until you achieve the pressure that you want. So let's go on and see how it is being welded. Let's weld it together. So you can see now the nipple have been welded to one end and the nut is already welded to the second end. Now we have our unit. So the next thing is now for us to assemble. But before we do that, you can see the bolts. I've cut it and make this square shape so that you can use spanner to adjust whenever you needed to adjust the pressure at which you want the pressure gauge to activate. Now, first of all, you put your metal ball, then you load it with your spring, then you tie the guide bolts. So you tight it and you can test it to see if there's leakage. Then you tight it more and you discover that no more leakage. Now the next thing is you can subject this to a pressure from a pressure tank where you have a gauge attached. Then you look at it, at what pressure does it get active. Then you now use that to determine the pressure that your weldment and or your thickness of plate can withstand, so that the tank will not explode. So at that particular pressure, you now set this until you make sure, if it is, for example, based on your calculation, this weldment, the welding joint will get a kind of defect at, let's say, for example, 5 bar. Then definitely you set your pressure valve at 3.5 bar, so that at 3.5 bar, this will get activated even before it reaches the damage pressure of the tank. And that is what we have for today. And thank you for listening, and thank you for watching our channel, and thank you once again.